Hello and welcome to Gaming News Roundup for the 20th of September 2015, your weekly source for everything in the world of video games. The latest iteration of the Need for Speed franchise has been delayed on PC and by quite a hefty amount. Releasing on November the 3rd for PS4 and Xbox One, the PC port won't be hitting the hard drives of PC gamers until spring of 2016. Which could mean anything from a 5 to a 7 month delay, so we're not exactly talking about a small delay here. The reason for this is that the PC community of the game expressed the importance of an unlocked frame rate within the game, and the development team have taken this to heart. As always, it's different strokes for different folks, so let me know down below if you're willing to wait half a year for better graphics, or if you think it's a stupid idea. A new update for GTA 5 dropped earlier this week, bringing all new features to the game, the most important of which being the free mode events. These events are almost like community missions where you can compete against other players in the world to win RP and Dora Dora. The two that I played whilst I had a look-see the other day were missions that you had to do as much damage as possible around the world, and one where you had to compete to see who could fall the furthest before pulling the chute. Overall, some pretty fun stuff if you need to waste some time. Other large features were 2 new adversary modes, as well as the introduction of the Rockstar Editor and Director mode on consoles. You can find the full patch notes in the description below. Ubisoft have revealed exactly how many maps Rainbow Six Siege will have at launch. Whittled down from a list of 50 concept ideas, 11 maps will be available to play when the game launches in December. The closed beta starts in October, so you won't have to wait that much longer to see whether the game is something you're interested in. In other update news, CSGO had a pretty big one this week with all new animations and tweaks to the balancing of the game. Characters now have much more smooth animations, and new ones have been added so that people can see when you take weapons off your back and sides, as well as a new diffusing animation for the CT side where wires appear to be going from the bomb to the character. Other tweaks were made to the balancing of the game, the most controversial of which being the nerf of the M4A1S. You can find the full patch notes linked in the description below if you're interested in the other changes that Valve made. Now, we've all been there. Sat playing video games, parked for a nice cool drink to boost our performance, but you can't be bothered to get up and grab one from the kitchen. Well, EA have got you covered there because the new collector's edition of Star Wars Battlefront has just been announced for console. The $130 collector's edition will come with a deluxe edition of the game, as well as a mini fridge that holds up to 6 Coke cans at once, in the style of Han Solo frozen in carbonite. Unfortunately, this is only available with the console ports of the game, but nevertheless it's still a pretty cool piece of kit if you're a Star Wars fan. These next 2 topics are both release date related, so I'm going to go through them all quickfire like. Telltale's Minecraft Story Mode has been slated for a release of October 13th for the first episode. This will be the first of 5 episodes, and purchasing the first one will grant you access to the other 4, just the same as the previous Telltale games. Dark Souls 3 has also had its release date revealed this week, with it coming to Japan on the 24th of March and to the rest of the world sometime later in April. And in terms of what's going on around the channel this week, there was a Rocket League highlights video up on Thursday and a CSGO highlights video up yesterday, which, not to be biased or anything, I think are definitely worth watching. And that's it for this week. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. As always, all of the links to the articles and news is linked in the description below if you want to go and check it all out. I've been MajorMeteor, and I'll catch you in the next one.